What's going on YouTube? It's Daniel with Bent Rod again. I'm doing another color build video today, and this time it is for one of my fan favorites, Voodoo. As soon as I took this to my first bait show, people went crazy for it. It is like every time I show somebody this color, they end up buying a bag. It just shot to the top as a favorite. I cannot claim creation on this. If you're familiar with Bait Chucking's YouTube channel, he did a video on this a couple years back. I changed it up a little bit, some of it because I'm cheap and I didn't want to buy the chartreuse that he used, and then I just had an idea to add a different flake in it as well. I like mine, love the one he did. I highly recommend you go back and watch his video. He actually got the idea. He was copying a bait company. I can't remember the name of the bait company, but he saw it and then wanted to figure it out. So that's what his video is about. Today I'm going to show you how I make mine, and we're going to run it through the Shooting Star and do all of my molds so I can show you how it looks different in all the different baits and all that stuff. So hope you like it, follow along, and as always, stay bent. Okay, so I'm not going to make you sit through all these drop counts because there's a lot. I will tell you what the recipe is. I'll even put it on the screen, but I'm not even going to speed this up and make you watch because there's a lot of drops and that would be mind-numbingly boring. So here's the plastic uncooked, and here's a cup made up. Recipe to follow. Well, that's what she looks like cooked up and built. Let's make some baits. Okay. So for the recipe, this is per 1 cup of plastic. Chameleon, 60 drops by Lureworks. I use bait plastics, chartreuse, 10 drops per cup. The flake in the recipe that Bait Chucking used wasn't this flake, but it was gold. I used the AU79 from Dead On because it's awesome. And then this is probably the best purple flake I have ever found. Barney Darko by Dead On. Look at this. If you've never used it. So awesome. It's just such a great flake. So I put that in mine. Both of these are a 1/4 teaspoon per cup. So 60, 10 drops, 1/4 teaspoon per 1 cup of plastic gets you Voodoo. Okay, injector's good. Wipe some of the stuff off the tip here. Got my little single cavity bandito bug mold down here. It's a knockoff, obviously. It's not a real one. Got the rig and Mogambo. Neither of these are going to be pre-rigged at this point. The molds are extremely cold, so they may dent a little, but let's see. Let's see how she works out. Let me get some heat in this injector. It's primed up. And we will get going here. Alright, that should be good. So, for those of you with an eagle eye, you might be thinking, wait a second. He had 2 Pyrex cups full of plastic, and yet we only saw 1 cooked. Plus, if you know anything about the Shooting Star, I'm pulling from the center valve, which is for laminates. So, I love the Shooting Star. I'm not casting shade at it at all. It's amazing. It's a game changer for a small business. If you do not have one and you've been considering getting one, pull the trigger. Trust me, it's a game changer. That being said, the only thing about it that's slightly annoying is if you're doing a solid color like I am here, meaning non-laminate, you can only put the plastic in one side, either side. Pick a side, and then as you can see, both of those sides have ports as well, so you can just pull plastic from there, and that's all fine and good. Problem is, if you don't have plastic in the other side, then that side kind of acts like a heat well, or a heat sink, if you will. And then your temperatures are all messed up. Nothing, you have to adjust is basically what I'm trying to get to. And I don't have time for that. I do this full time. This is literally what I do all day, every day. And if I'm not out selling them, I'm in the bait cave making them. So I don't have time to do that. So what I do is I just make 2 batches of exactly the same color and put them in both sides and treat it like a laminate. That was a little setup. Apparently I didn't heat this thing up enough. Let's do that again. So by doing that and having the same exact color on both sides, now the temperatures are the same and I don't have the issue of having to adjust my temperatures if I did a laminate last time and a solid color this time. If Ultramolds ever sees this video, here's a request. Make a Shooting Star available with only this and take these out. Reason I would say that is the plastic, when you put them in here, does fill up a little bit into this, right? So every time I turn my Shooting Star on, I have to get them up to temp right around 260 degrees is when it starts to loosen up the slugs that are in the lines from the last color. And then you use the injector, hook it up, push instead of pull. You're pushing air in and it pushes the slugs, and then I just use my tweezers and pull the slugs out. The slugs that come from the center are just like the bait that I made the last time. The slugs that come from this, because they sit there the whole time and I'm only pulling from here, it burns, it gets nasty, and when you push it in there, it's harder to get out. Chunks of like black burnt plastic are in it. I wish I could have a Shooting Star that did not have these two and only had that, because I would be doing this anyway. That would solve the heat sink and solve burnt plastic here. Come on Ultramolds, make it happen. But amazing product, game changer, highly recommend. Let's see. Those probably aren't ready. We're gonna let those sit for a second. So I will be right back when these are ready to unmold. And actually, I think what I'm gonna do, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not gonna unmold them yet. I won't demold. I'll take them, I'll put them aside, and then I'm gonna put my TracerShad molds in and my River Rig mold in the back. I'll flip that over and shoot that, and we'll demold everything all at the same time. Save you guys some time, and yeah, and then that'll be that. So when we come back, my TracerShads will be shot, my River Rig will be shot, we'll have the rig and the Mogambo and the little Bandito bug mold. I'll demold it all, you can see what the color looks like in the different baits, and then have a great day. All right? Okay, so I decided to shoot, to record me shooting the tracer molds, because I know I have some bait makers who watch my videos, and I have a question. If any of you guys have the TracerShad molds and you're having the same issue, or had it, if you're having it, well, I mean, you know, let me know. But if you had it and figured it out, please let me know. You will be my hero. And this is the issue that I'm talking about. So when I shoot this mold, the baits are in it this way, top to bottom, right? The bait on the bottom often, I mean, and I'll show you here in a second, I can prove it to you because I got some hanging that are curing, often is full of bubbles, like full of bubbles, not like a little one. I'm not being meticulous. I'm talking like half unshot. And as you can see, I have 3 of them, so it's not just like one mold is bad. So this must be a user error. I don't know what I could be possibly doing to make that happen. It doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see, I'm shooting the plastic at around 329, 327. Heat shouldn't be the issue. That doesn't really make sense to me, but if it is, let me know. I'll try anything. But let me show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, these that I did the other day, right here. Oh, probably need to pull my camera up. There we go. This color, see? I break them off when I see it, so I don't accidentally bag them. Broken, 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 broken. If you can see that. Broken, broken, broken. I have my GoPro on my head, so I don't know what you're seeing. But, like, I have 7 runs here, 6 of them. That bottom bait was full of bubbles, and I just tore it, so I didn't accidentally bag it. So these are all good, but literally I had this run, all 4 of them were good. Other than that, this bottom one on here's another. Broken, 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 broken. Broken, 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 broken. Like, I break them when they're full of bubbles. It's almost every time. So if you've ever had that and you have figured it out, please, for the love of God, let me know what you did, because it is causing a lot of frustration in my life. Top these off. It might be a little late. I got busy yapping. All right. good. Let's see. So we've got the Bandito, we've got the tracers, I've got the rig, Mogambo, and the river rig all shot. Let me let these set up, and then we'll come back and demold. Okay, we are back. Let's demold. Well, let's see if the tracer did me dirty, as it often does. So if it did, it'll be this one. Let's look. You can see, look at that purple on the tail. Ooh, it's so nice. These baits look so cool. I love the purple around the edge. But as you can see, so my difference is that purple flake in there. I added Barney. I'll show you here momentarily. It's by Dead On. Let's see. This is the bottom one. Let's feel. What? So I just need to shoot my tracer molds on camera, apparently. It's going to make me a liar. So that one turned out great. Let's see if any of the other ones did. Let's keep these together. Alright. Demold. Go straight to the bottom one. Let's look. Oh, yep. There it is. That bubble, it's no good. More often than not, that's the one I get, and then the rest of them are fine. Perfect. This bottom one, bubbles. Why? Help me, guys. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we get the other one to do it. I don't get it to do it. I don't want it to do it. We will just go straight to the bottom one. Let's see here. Yep. Oh, I'm not in center. Sorry, guys. There's a bubble. This one's not quite as bad. You can hear it pop there. So, no good. I don't sell baits full of bubbles. So, yeah, I don't know. Head scratcher. None of my other molds do that. None of them. Literally just the Angling AI tracer mold. And it is almost every shoot. Infuriating. All right. Put those aside. Let's see how the river rig turned out. Get my hand around here. Of course. Now, you might be thinking, what are those on the top there? This bait was designed to be pre-rigged. So that is where the hook would be. I just pick it off if I don't pre-rig them. But yeah, so cool. Look at that purple. Oh, this is a little 3-inch split tail minnow. We put them on ball head jigs, especially my guys with forward-facing sonar. Destroy with this bait. All right, we're gonna plow through some baits here, so you guys can get on with your day. The Mogambo, again, not pre-rigged on this one. But yeah, little curly tail, grub style swim bait. These things actually fit jackhammers perfectly. Check this out. I put one of these on a jackhammer as a trailer. Nice. When I did that, I was like, oh, okay, because this is a new addition to my website. I was not selling these baits. I was not selling these baits unrigged is what I call them. I was only selling them pre-rigged. Once I saw that they fit jackhammers perfectly, I'm selling them so that people can use them as trailers because they look nice. Look at that. It's just cool. It's like a fancy cookies and cream. Or, not cookies and cream. That's my color. PB&J. It's a fancy PB&J. Changeable PB&J, if you will. Yeah, here you go. 5-inch fluke, same thing. Meant to be pre-rigged, just pick it off. So cool. And you want to see the extreme, like here you go. Peanut butter. Hold it up to the light. Jelly. Such a cool color. Guys, thanks for watching. Again, if any of you know how to fix that issue with the TracerShads, you are my hero. Please drop it in the comments, and you guys have a great day. Stay bent. Psych. Forgot this little guy. Let's see how she turned out. I love that. Look, oh, the claws and the legs are bright purple and the body. Like, it's a solid color and it looks like a laminate. Or I guess that wouldn't be a laminate, but you know what I mean. Looks like I shot the legs and the claws first and then shot the body. That is such a cool color on this bait. Awesome. That's a great crawl color. I'm gonna have to get me a good crawl mold. All right, for real this time. Y'all have a great day. Stay bent.